Hello everyone, before we get started, how about a lap in Kimi Raikkonen's 2007 Ferrari around Shanghai?
The aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. We're just going to skip forward to the end of this lap here, just to the countdown of the final seconds, and yeah, pretty good car to drive. I must say, I felt very nice in some of the corners. This Ferrari, but you see, we passed the challenge, and that means we beat Carlos Sainz in the overall overtakes. So yeah, not a bad thing if I do say so myself. So I think then all that this leaves us to do is to head on over to the centre for the Grand Prix.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational event. It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
Good. So welcome along to the 50th episode of our F1 2019 career mode. Now with Team Renault F1 for the Canadian Grand Prix around the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Should be a good one, this one, folks. Let's have a look. The goals have been updated. We've got the development in. Ooh, we could see some rain at the end of... excuse me. Could see some rain at the end of the Canadian Grand Prix. That'll make things interesting. I think I know which tyres will start on for the race. That's for damn sure. But let's have a look at everything here. You already got one upgrade. That was the electric systems. So now we can show you what we didn't show in things. So we are the best engine on the grid, soon to be the ultimate best. They were best. Look at that, how much aero we got. That's fantastic. And then we're not the best chassis, are we? So there's the upgrade. So who's brought McLaren and Williams have brought some upgrades. Looks like Ferrari may have brought something. Toro Rosso have brought something. Red Bull. The only team that haven't bought something, looks like, is Racing Point and Haas. I wonder if Haas can't upgrade anything else then. There's all that stuff right there. It'll be the last of the free allocations. Let's go to your championship standings. And we are top of the pile with 154 points over Carlos Sainz. Then comes Charles Leclerc, Roman Grosjean, Valtteri Bottas, Lewis Hamilton, Alex Albon, Lucas Weber, Sebastian Vettel and Kevin Magnussen rounding out your top 10 in points. In the constructors, we are starting to romp away with it with the Renault team. Then Haas, McLaren, Williams, Mercedes, Ferrari, Racing Point, Red Bull, Toro Rosso and Alfa Romeo are still yet to score. And the 5 they're yet to score: Danny Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi. And that could change anytime soon. We've got to change the gearbox. That I remember that's coming in soon. We'll also take a new practice gearbox, I think. Doesn't cost anything. So it's all well and it's all good. So we're going to get practiced around the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, and then we are going to get qualified. Hopefully we have the same qualifying performance as we did in Monaco, and we will see you on the start line for what should be a rather exciting Canadian Grand Prix, folks. We'll see you then.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Now, we probably ought to start by discussing Sebastian Vettel. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Poole lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Grosjean, Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, and Magnussen, Weber, Bottas, Butler, and Sebastian Vettel. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Gasly, Kvyat, Alexander Albon, and Ricciardo. Stroll, Verstappen, Nico Hülkenberg, and Sergio Perez. Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Well, holy Jesus, here we go. We did get a hell of a pole lap. To be about a second faster than Charles. We managed to get through Q2 on the medium, which is what we want to do. So we're going to try and take these right up to the rain, so that hopefully when they pit twice and we pit only the once, to go from the medium onto the wet tyre. Could be an interesting strategy call. I don't know if it will rain or not. It says it's going to. It's tight. I think personally it won't, but you never know. You got to take these strategy calls. So, without further ado, 50th episode, 50th celebration. Let's have a race fitting of just that, folks. And here we go then, folks. We're running the Canadian Grand Prix season number 3. We're on pole again. It seems like we're saying that first, but the five lights are out. It's lights out, and away we go. We get another fantastic start. And then we get bogged down on the second one with 3 wide with almost everybody going into the first corner. I think we inadvertently screwed Roman over there a little bit. Hope that wasn't the case, but he's side by side with Carlos Sainz now going through turn 4. I think he's actually got hold of him, so if he has, great, man. But look who's right on our rear end. It's that pesky bloody monogas driver. Go away. Go away, shoo, skedaddle, do something, but don't come anywhere near me. He's tried the outside the chicane. That's not going to work, because Roman's going to get on your back end if you're not careful. He's going to go for it as well. Go on, Roman! Down into the hairpin. Go on, Roman, son. He's going to get him. Going to get him. He's going to get him. He's got him. Ha-ha! Renault 1-2. Kiss my ass, yeah. Pesky bloody Haas car with your 1,000,000 horsepower engine inside of whatever it is that you've got there. As we go a little further back to what happened earlier, it is Max Verstappen. Who's he got behind? You've got Danny Ricciardo. That looks like Hollywood Lance Stroll. Oh, hello. There goes Ricciardo, and Stroll's going to make it 3 wide! Oh, 3 wide into the chicane, don't work. But Stroll's got Ricciardo. Great move. I appreciate that move. Will Stroll try and get any more at his home Grand Prix? He's going to have a look at the inside of Max Verstappen. Max is on the medium, Stroll's on the soft, and Stroll's got him. Moved the Canuck into P14. Great move. I appreciate that move. That move was very much appreciated. Yeah, Renault 1-2. You love to see it. Honestly, you do. You love to see it. This was all part of the plan that we came up with. It's part of the game plan. It's a tried and tested game plan as well. Never ever fails as we clunk the chicane past Champions Wall. Now coming start lap number 3. As who is that? Is that Bottas? That is Bottas. Valtteri Bottas. He's overtaking big time Devon Butler for P8, and he's got him. Well done. Great move. See what Ricciardo's going to do now. He's got the man Gasly. That's the man Gasly. So is it Gasly that they're all overtaking, not Verstappen? I think it was, but Ricciardo's got the man Gasly. Move him up into P14 as that's a Ferrari power engine, and that's one Haas out of the way. There goes Carlos. He's out of the race. He's parked up in probably the worst position you can park it in for some insanely odd reason. As we've run deep in the hairpin, and now Grosjean's coming through. Oh, this could be. This is gonna. There may have been a bit of contact there. Getting a bit frosty in the between the two Renault cars here. But Roman's gonna pick a fight. Did he push us wide there? We've taken the lead back. He's got Leclerc all over his rear wing. We'll see if anything comes of that. I'm hoping not, as Magnussen defends from... that's not Magnussen. Nor is that Weber. That's Bottas. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. I haven't a clue there. Oh, this is Weber. So that was Bottas and Magnussen. This is Weber, Butler and Albon. 3 wide. That was an incredible move. And they split the Ferrari. My God. I was miles away as Verstappen. Now he's got the man Gasly behind him, and so is Nico Hülkenberg for the fight for P14. This is that's Hülkenberg's past Verstappen. I think he's about to get the man Gasly as well. It's all kicking off behind them. The Alphas are getting involved in the situation there. Don't know what they're up to. The Alphas have passed that Red Bull. Perez looks like he's passing the Red Bull as well, and that Red Bull's going to go from 14th to last in the space of a few corners, unless he gets ahead of Perez there, but he does. They're coming up to the sector there. Now what happened here? This is big time Devon Butler with Kvyat right behind him. It looks like Butler's going backwards, and he's going backwards very quickly, because that looks like an issue there for the man there. As we go to K-Mag, he's defending from Bottas again. So it was Bottas, it wasn't Weber. I don't know why I wrote that in the notes there, but Bottas gets past Magnussen with the greatest of ease. I think one of the... Was that Albon passing Justin Lucas Weber? I think it was. Folks. Yes, he does. Oh, he forces him away. Excuse me, coming through. Goodbye. There goes Albon into P8 as we go back to Nico Hülkenberg with Max Verstappen in front of him. So the man Gasly's gone backwards pretty quickly. And Hülkenberg with a great pass up the inside, and he's took P14 from Verstappen there. As the Alphas are fighting each other. There's Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, who's over there. So it's Raikkonen on the right, Giovinazzi on the left, and Giovinazzi has got him. P16 for the man there. We're on lap 5. This is all kicking off pretty quickly now, as we go to Kvyat and big time Devon Butler. I think Butler's sorted his problem out. This is the fight for P10. So this matters for Toro Rosso, and I think Kvyat's going to hold on to that just for the moment. Hello, do you remember me? We're we're still in first place. We're still trundling around here on the wrong tyre as well. Grosjean's got the fastest lap. I don't know how I feel about that. But what I do feel is, oh, they are so good out of that corner, and here comes Grosjean going to the outside. He's not messing about. He's Roman Grosjean, but he's going to lose out. I think he's... oh, we've lost out. We're getting all over the place. And that's Lewis Hamilton coming to join the party as well. Lewis Hamilton's trying to pass Charles Leclerc here, but we're trying to pass Roman Grosjean. It's all getting a bit naughty at the front of the field here. As we go back to Vettel. That is Vettel. I do apologise. He's going to pass Kevin Magnussen now, and that's for P6 apparently. Even though Bottas was for P6, so someone must have pit. I don't know quite who. As Ricardo, apparently that's supposed to be Ricardo and Hulkenberg, because that looks more like Kvyat and Butler to be there. And it certainly is. That's the fight for P9. Yeah, somebody's pit here. I don't know who's pit, but somebody's pit very early to get on the... did Hulkenberg hit the wall there trying to get past Daniel Ricciardo? He may have done. That might open the door for Verstappen. That was very, very naughty there. On behalf of the German, as the Aussie... I've got a funny story to tell you about the Aussie, a German and a Dutchman. And it might be about to kick off down the the straight here, down to the champion chicane. Everyone's got DRS there, but no one's wanted to make the pass, and Hulkenberg's going to keep hold of that just for now as we get going after Roman Grosjean here. Come on. Want to send a dive bomb down the inside of turn 1. We're going to send it big time. Oh, there was contact there. Oh, it really is getting frosty at Renault. It's getting very frosty. It's getting frosty, it's getting nasty, and we're still P2 with Charles Leclerc all over our rear wing. Roman, multi 118 please, multi 18. Obviously Roman didn't listen. We're pushing him through the corners. What is going on here? I haven't a clue, but Leclerc's going down our inside here. This is going to be... Yeah, you have to really outbrake. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, did you see that? We overtook Leclerc and Grosjean in one go. And Grosjean's now in the clutches of Hamilton. Hamilton, I think Albon's in there as well. Incredible. That was an incredible sequence. I've got to admit, that was actually pretty awesome, that. As we go to Kvyat with Devon Butler. This is now for P10. So it's now for P10, it's not for P9. It must be. It absolutely must be. I haven't a clue here what's going on. But lap 8. Lap 8 we're on. Grosjean must have a problem because he was going backwards quickly. In fact, he's in that fight that's just disappearing off the mini-map there. So Vettel has now brought himself into play here. Vettel out of nowhere, folks. Not Alex Albon, Vettel out of nowhere. That's going to be an interesting stratagem. As we go, who's this? Is this Bottas? No, that's Hamilton. Hamilton's down in P12, so that's actually Bottas up in P4. I do apologise. What's Hamilton doing all the way back here? And he's on the medium tyre as well. Hamilton was... actually, though, it's the first time we're seeing Hamilton, so he must have had some sort of penalty there. As now we go to Raikkonen with Giovinazzi. This is live, apparently, I've been told, and Raikkonen and Giovinazzi is absolutely squabbling here. This is all over. Oh, you can see behind them. Look at behind them. Ah, we got someone's pit. That's why. So someone did pit. It's one of the Mercedes. I don't quite see who that is. I think the other one's that's Justin Lucas Weber. There's the other one, Ken Magnussen. He's now pitted as well. So yeah.
Low on energy. Reduce
We're seeing pit stops here. No, there's Alex Albon. No, Vettel's pit, that's why. Vettel's pit. Alex Albon's now in P3. I'm having trouble keeping up with everybody here. I really am. As we go to, that's Nico Hulkenberg. He's got Sebastian Vettel on fresher tyres trying to go around the outside, and he's going to get him. Right behind him, you got Ricardo, Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton having to go at Ricardo here. Oh, yeah, the most useless camera in the world. No one wants to see that camera. There's Hamilton passing Ricardo. Great move. Grosjean's behind them. Come on, Roman, you got to get past him here. Got to get past him. Oh, I think Ricardo almost put Grosjean in the wall. Ricardo's and Ricardo's going to pits, and Grosjean's going to take the position with the greatest of ease. Now, Leclerc's pitting. This matters because I think Leclerc was gaining on us. It was a good goal, wasn't it? I agree. It's something you can actually play there as Grosjean heads into his garage, and off he goes. Now, where are we going to come out? Because he's going to have an undercut going here. That Haas is pretty useful on the undercut. It all depends on where he comes out. He comes out in fresh air. That's not what we wanted to see. Didn't want him coming out into fresh air. Now, who's it? Is this Justin Lucas Fieber? I believe it is. And he's going to try and pass the man Gasly. No, that's Kevin Magnussen trying to pass the man Gasly. I do apologise. That's for P14. And he's got him. Great move down the main straight here. As now this all kicked off while we're in the pits. This is actually pretty messed up. Oh, that's Hamilton trying to pass Hulkenberg there. I think I was concentrating too much on Vettel to see Hamilton. I thought I was looking at Hulkenberg, but I didn't see Hamilton there. Hamilton's got past Hulkenberg for P5. That's good. Giovinazzi's in the points. Yay! Giovinazzi's about to go out the points because Kevin Magnussen's coming. Ooh, he's pushed Giovinazzi wide. Yeah, I think discretion there, Jovo. And Magnussen up into P10. It might be P9 as well very soon, as Hulkenberg's now defending from Roman Grosjean. Come on, Roman. P6 is all yours here. Yeah, keep stick there. You've got the traction with those new mediums compared to his tyres. Keep it going. If you don't get me, you get me the hairpin. Because you'll have the superior traction spot around the outside of the hairpin. Yes, you will. Love your work, son. Love your work. You're back in P6. There's only one car that's left to pit now as well, as Hamilton's lining up Sebastian Vettel here for P4. It's not the first time that we've said Hamilton and Vettel on the track, and it probably won't be the last either, as Vettel tries and sneaks him out, but no, he's not going to sneak him out just yet. That's going to continue. Oh, he's got him. Hamilton's got the man. Fair play. Well done. Now, where's this rain? This rain's supposed to come about now. Speaking of coming about now, big time Devon Butler's trying to get past the man Gasly. Oh, bit of contact there. That looked a bit naughty. That looked very, very naughty there, but it looks like big time Devon Butler's going to get the man Gasly. Yes, he does. Move him into P8. I haven't a clue what position that is because I've scribbled it all over the place. I think it's P something or other, I don't know. But Ricardo's back here fighting with Verstappen for P17. Yep, Verstappen fighting for P17. He needs a new team, and he needs a new team pretty quickly. I would say Ricardo's not give up on this though. Down into turn 1. Side by side they will go. They're starting lap number 11 here. And around turn 1 they'll go. This is going to continue, I think, for a while, because they don't usually get sorted till after this chicane. Into turn 3, into turn 4, and there you go. Verstappen's got him. So we're coming into pit now. Let's get these mediums off. I think it's because we're told rain's now not coming. So this strategy we played didn't work. What a shock. So into our garage of 18 men holding rubber. And they quickly fitted the rubber on and got me out there. Got me out to play again. Good man. Good, lovely work, boys. Lovely work. Now, where do we come out? I think that's Leclerc. And I think, oh yes it is, one more lap and I think he'd have got us there on the undercut, sorry. As we go back to Magnussen trying to pass Giovinazzi. How did Giovinazzi get past Magnussen? I thought Magnussen was past him and he's not, so I tell you what, look at Butler. Butler's steaming, he's coming. He's going to go around the outside of Jovo. And he should get him because traction there is OP. That's incredible. Great move from big time Devon Butler. He's back into some position, but Jovo's not letting this go. Oh, I want to see Giovinazzi pass Devon Butler so badly. Oh, he went in the pits. Should have pile drove into the back of him. That would have been hilarious. See him get some of his own medicine there as Verstappen's now P16. He's trying to defend from Ricciardo. He's going around the outside of Verstappen. That doesn't work normally there, Rick. But he's going another go. Turn 1. Around the outside turn 1. I don't fancy your chances around the outside turn 1. Because Verstappen will have around the outside of turn 2. And there you go. P16 will remain the Dutchman. So we're on lap 12. We've got the fresh rubber on. Hamilton's now in 3rd. So out of nowhere, Lewis Hamilton is making this strategy work. I don't know why, but he is. He started way down, and now he's making this strategy work. So here comes our first lap proper with these new fast soft tyres on. As we go to big time Devon Butler now. Butler's obviously fixed his problem. He's coming. He's coming quickly, and he's past Kevin Magnussen. P9 for big time Devon Butler. As now everything's sorted themselves out pit stop wise. Verstappen and Ricciardo is for P13. And Ricciardo should go around the outside, but he's not going to get there. That's pretty naughty there. Meanwhile, back with us, we've set the fastest first sector. We should set the fastest middle sector as well. Look at we are pushing the limits of this car, and we're pushing the limits of the track as well. We'll be up in front of the stewards in no time. We set only a green middle sector, so we're obviously not quite fast enough in the middle sector compared to some of the cars. I wouldn't like to have a guess who, but you could probably have a guess who. But this is where our superior engine power should come into play. Should kick us into another gear as we fling it over Champion Chicane, nearly hit the Champion's wall on the outside. And it is going to be a fastest lap. Was that a 108? Yikes. Yikes, folks. That's painful, even for them to see. As who is that? That's Vettel and Hamilton. That's Vettel and Hamilton. They're fighting over P3. I was expected to see a pass from Butler and Magnussen. Oh, here's the pass between Butler and Magnussen. Oh, I know why. It's because they're so far back, aren't they? Yeah. They're so far back, it's unbelievable. Oh, he's gone for a late one! That's insane! That's not going to work, I don't think, Kevin. But fair play for trying. Fair play for trying. I tell you what, there's an interesting car behind them. And that's that Toro Rosso, because these two are fighting for 9th and 10th. It would not surprise me if that Toro Rosso, I think is Danny Kvyat, he'll get involved very quickly. Keep Butler into P9 though. They're back with Vettel and Hamilton on lap number 14. Oh, Hamilton's going the outside. Outside doesn't work. Grosjean's got his problem sorted now. Grosjean can still get a podium here. Come on, Grosjean. Everyone cheering now for Roman Grosjean, but right behind him is Alex Albon. You don't want Alex Albon chasing you, that's for sure. This fight here. You got Vettel, Hamilton, Grosjean, and Albon. It's for the final position on the podium, and it looks like Vettel's got past Hamilton now. So fair play to him as we go to Rick Bobby trying to pass Daniel Ricciardo. Wait a minute, why is Rick Bobby trying to pass himself? He's trying to pass Verstappen. Yeah, even I'm going to ask what? So what our fastest lap I think is a 1:08.7. That's insane. On the medium tyres one, we're gapping Leclerc now as well, which is all well and good. That fight for third might kick off anytime soon again. I hope it does, because it looks like it's going to go to the wire as we go back to Rick Bobby the Honey Badger trying to pass Verstappen. He's going to get him round the outside. Round the outside of the hairpin. Ooh, I think the Force Indias are having an argument. That might be one to keep an eye on. Oh, I think Ricciardo just forced Verstappen onto the grass. That's not going to go down well with the Dutchman. Then again, what does go down well with the Dutchman nowadays? Those, I think one of the Force Indias got past the other one there. I don't quite know which one's which. I think it's Hulkenberg past Perez. No, Perez has passed Hulkenberg. I do apologise. I think Hulkenberg's getting ready to go backwards as we fling it through this. So close to the wall on the outside. We're so close. Look, we are gapping Leclerc though. We've gapped Charles. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. As long as we gap Charles, everything else is going to be fine. But I'd be interested in this fight for P3, because that's going to be the fight to keep an eye on. And speak of the devil, and it shall appear. Who's going to have a go at Vettel first? It's going to be Hamilton, I think. Because he's closer. Grosjean is gaining, but he needs these two to monumentally play around with each other to even get a chance. And it looks like Vettel's just defended from Hamilton there. In fact, Grosjean's going to have a go at Hamilton. Go on, Roman! Oh, he's thought about it. But it didn't come off as we go to big-time Devon Butler. He's trying to defend from Magnussen. Magnussen tried it. Oh, inside then outside. That's not going to work, Kevin. You're going to have to wait your turn. That really didn't work there for him as we now go to Ricciardo and Verstappen. Still fighting over P13. I say still fighting over P13. Is it really a fight? It is, according to Verstappen. But Ricciardo looks like he's got him for the moment. You can see Hulkenberg got Raikkonen all over his tail there. I wonder if something will happen there down into turn 1. Probably not. You can see the skies are starting to darken now. So rain was forecast, but it's come a bit too late for us as we head to start lap number 18. Meanwhile, on lap number 17 here, Hamilton is defending like mad from Vettel. Well, actually, no, Vettel's defending like mad from Hamilton, and he's got him. He's got him. 3 wide! Grosjean! Grosjean out of nowhere, sticky nose in there. Turn him, spin him. No, you'll turn him into yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hamilton's got Vettel. Grosjean. Go on, Grosjean! Get him! Oh, come on! Ah, you twat. Give me a new teammate and give me one very quickly. As now this is Hulkenberg and Raikkonen. I knew this would kick off because Hulkenberg's been going slower and slower and slower. So I think Hulkenberg's got a problem. Not that I'm upset about it, because quite frankly, I'm not. And that's the truth. I'm really not, because it ended very tumultuously between ourselves and Racing Point. So as far as I'm concerned, it can, they can do one. But speaking of those who can do one, we're on the final lap. We're coming through the chicane for the final time. What's that, folks? What's that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 7. That's a magnificent 7 in a row.
Congratulations.
Oh, you love to see it.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Renault. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Renault team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their drivers walk out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Poole increases their championship lead. Now let's discuss, Ant, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his team should be proud of.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Renault's lead continues to grow at the head of the table. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Get in. Oh yes, fastest lap as well. Take home another 26 points. You love to see stuff like that. Charles finishing second. We had enough to gap him, which I'm proud of. Lewis Hamilton from fourth, Sebastian from 10th. Good ride for Sebastian. Then Roman Grosjean, Alex Albon from 13th. So both Williamses came through the field there. That's one to keep an eye on. Bottas finishes 7th, and Justin Lucas Weber, big time Devon Butler, and Kevin Magnussen, your last of the points positions. The Toro Rosso team almost getting a point or two, but they've improved. They've improved, folks. It's good to see that. It's good to see this as well. 1 DNF, Carlos Sainz. That means Hasser in trouble, Hasser in trouble, Hasser in trouble. Or maybe they're not. Who exactly knows? But I know what we're going to do now, because no doubt she didn't talk to us after Monaco. Claire's bound to answer what she wants to say to us now. Come on, Claire. Give us your best question then. She don't want to interview us again. We're that good, she doesn't want to interview us. Yes. P1, baby. There's nothing that can stop this Renault. There's nothing. Short of you grabbing hold of the back of the wing and dragging yourself along, you're not going to do it. We win. Woo!
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Paul Ricard, we haven't got to do anything next race, which is sound. Let's do this, folks. Let's do this. So, I think, can we get both of these upgrades at the same time? If we can, excelente. If we can't, it's not too much of a big deal. Let's have a look. So we can do that. And no, we can't. Okay. So, we'll get that gearbox upgrade for the next race. And then for the Austrian one, when we get that, you see that down in the corner there? The Ultimate Air engine upgrade. When we become our fully functioning weapon, we'll get to the last one with that. Can't harm to do that. Now, what we're going to do, this ICE 1 that's yellow, we're going to use that in practices so that you've always got the fresh engine there when we need it. Because especially with the races we've got coming up, it's going to be tough. Gonna be very tough. But I see our MGUK is lime green as well, so that could be something to watch out for. Could be something to watch out for, very indeed. But there's the championship, and guys, let's go for 10 likes. We can do it together, folks. Hopefully we get more. Hopefully we surpass that. But you can subscribe for more daily F1 2019, NASCAR Heat 4, Snooker 19, WRC 7 as well as other career modes available throughout the week when you hit the notification bell. And when you do that, you find out when a new video goes live and when a new video gets uploaded. Could not be simpler. But guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We will see you on the start line for Paul Ricard in the next video. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta for now. I'm off to go and have a rest.